Hey college girl, it's Valentine's Day and guess what I heard? They told me that you were too busy scrolling through people's stories and being nosy. They told me that you were in bed and couldn't get up this morning because you knew that you were going to see somebody walking around with flowers and chocolates and bouquets. They told me that you shed a tear when you saw that all your friends had a boo thing and you were left with nothing to spare. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, college girl, I need you to get up. I need you to get up and choose you. I'm so tired of y'all feeling sorry for yourselves. Feel sorry for yourself for like 2 minutes. Cry it out. After that, I need you to get up. What is feeling sorry for yourself going to solve? You sitting in that bed, waiting for him to text you, waiting for him to call you is not going to solve anything. Be for real right now. Show me how you love yourself. Look, I don't have no Valentine, but what I was not going to do was not use this day to its fullest potential. Honey, I done got up. I said I had some foundation and a makeup palette in that drawer. Did my hair, gave myself a little fake silk press with my Love Me hair clip-ins. And I said, I'm going to get cute because I want you to watch me look good. I want you to know what it looks like to not have me, to not call you mine, right? He didn't choose you not because you were not that girl, but he didn't choose you because y'all were not for each other. He didn't choose you because he could not see your light. He didn't choose you because he was too distracted with everything superficial. And if you are not trying to attract a superficial connection, why would it ever work out with you? Remember your worth. I'm not saying that it's better to be single. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want companionship. That's not what I'm saying at all. I believe that we all should have a love life. I think love is beautiful. I think relationships are beautiful. But I think that also knowing why we want those relationships is equally important. It's so sad to see people sitting back and not putting themselves at the forefront because they aren't getting what they want. And I too was like, you know what? I don't have time for this. I'm not doing it. Just forget about it. But it's like, why would I forget about it? Like, the ups and the downs are a part of the journey. You know what I mean? It's all an experience. It's all a lesson. Part of feeling that misery is not knowing how to master the detachment. Because we're so attached to what things should be, about who they were when y'all first met. People outgrow each other. And sometimes people don't show you their true colors because they're trying to have this facade so they can acquire you and then leave you. They just want to know that they could have gotten you and that was that. You mean to tell me that you want to sit here and be sad over somebody who thinks that they could just acquire you and not put in any work? Girl, I need you to get up, put some makeup on, do your hair, clean your space because your space is a reflection of your mind. Your space is a reflection of how you carry yourself. Post that picture. Don't post it for their fulfillment. Don't post it because you're trying to prove anything to anybody. Post it because you know who you are. Because you're confident in who you are. Because you refuse to sit back and be sad. Because you refuse to settle. There's always going to be a better looking body, a better looking face, a better looking hairstyle. What you used to attract 3 weeks ago was the past. What can you do for yourself today? How can you be a better you today? How can you choose you today? Because the truth and the reality is, people are only going to respect you as much as you respect yourself. He didn't do this for me. He didn't decorate my room. He didn't give me the flowers that I asked for him. Did you set that standard? What is your standard? Did you set those boundaries? Did you set that tone? Did you tell him that your boundary was the bed? So you can't sit here and tell me that you didn't like what you got if you had not set that standard, if you didn't set it straight, if you didn't keep it clear. Sometimes you're in the wrong environment and you don't want to accept it, and you just have to accept that the environment you're in is not going to give you what you're looking for. It's just not. It's not. I was just telling somebody the other day, you're attracted to this kind of men, you need to be where this kind of men are. Because at that point, you're not choosing you. At that point, you're making excuses for showing up to environments that don't appreciate who you are. If I know the brand that I want is not at a store, why would I continuously show up to that store in hopes that what I want will be there? Especially if I know that they're not going to be there anytime soon. Another thing is, you can't expect people to view you how you view yourself. You have to plant your own seeds, and you have to decenter where you are and walk through that garden. How will I recognize your light if you're not taking care of it? You ever meet someone, you ever see someone, and you just look at them and you're like, I know you take care of yourself. I don't even have to ask you. I know you have a morning routine. I know you have a night routine. I know you have a makeup routine because your skin looks good, your body is nice. You only recognize it because they recognized it in themselves. Because they have walked in that authenticity of what it means to take care of themselves. That is the only reason why you see it. What you were 10 years ago, you gotta let it go. The world is changing. The world is evolving. And if you are not taking leaps, if you are not moving forward, if you are not detaching yourself from what was, I'm so sorry to say, you're never going to move on. You're never going to move forward, and you're never going to get what you want. You have to learn how to pivot. What I'm saying is, when you're choosing yourself, it is okay to let go of what is right now to understand it later. Stop expecting yourself out of other people. The only thing that you should be demanding is respect, loyalty, and honesty. And you do not demand that with your words. You demand that with your energy, how you carry yourself, and who you choose to put yourself around. And if other people see that you carry yourself with people who tolerate any and everything, why would they show up? They don't want nobody who tolerates any and everything. They want somebody who can stand their ground, who knows who they are. Remember who you are. That's the thing, y'all be forgetting who you are. Oh my gosh, you think it's because you don't have this, you don't have blonde hair, because you don't wear these clothes. Baby, you better work with what you got. And if you can't work with what you got, how can you work with what you're gonna have? When you have what you have, are you even going to be able to recognize that you finally have what you wanted all along? It's not just about what's going on out here. It's about what does the internal look like? How does the internal clothe herself? How does she speak to herself? How does she love herself? I'm just a college girl. I'm just a girl. Like, I can wait to do that. No, it starts now. Your best self can't wait for you. You look miserable. You look tired. You look like you're suffering. Stop expecting people to make a garden for you. What does your garden look like that you made for you? I see so many college girls that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see your light, I can see your potential, but they don't see it for themselves. Like, oh my goodness, you're so beautiful. What are you doing with that guy? My goodness, you have all these gifts and all these talents and you're just sitting on it. Waiting for somebody to wake you up and be like, hey, we want you. No. How can they call you when you look like you're gonna hit decline? What does choosing you look like? If you would like to continue this conversation, make sure that you hit the link in my bio for my self-growth and development group chat. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. I will see you later, college girl. Happy Valentine's Day. Mwah.